So yeah, when we think about what happened at the Grammys, how did you feel about what happened at the Grammys? What was your thoughts on what happened? Not the Grammys, first off. We Oscars, because
Oscars, just yeah.
Oscars just passed too.
I felt like at first I was like, man, yeah, like if my wife would have had a problem, I probably would, because I probably would have said something too. Because usually that's what type of, if you disrespect me, I might let you slide. It depends. But if you disrespect me in front of other people, I gotta do something. But like I started to like listen. I was listening to Kevin Samuels. I was listening to other people talk about it, and they was like, man, it's crazy that black men have to prove ourselves. We like the whole time we have to continue to prove ourselves to ensure the woman. And it's crazy because me and my wife was just having a conversation before I came over here, and she was like, I was listening to this song by LMA, and it was, I forgot what the name of the song was, but she was talking about how love her naked, like, and break down walls to be with her and all this type of stuff. And I was like, as men, especially as African American black men, we gotta do a lot to get to the woman that they know they are. Like, so let's just say if a woman has she has daddy issues, she has trust issues, she really don't trust you wholeheartedly, we got to jump through all these hurdles, break down all these walls and barricades and all this type of stuff to finally, maybe 10, 20 years, get to the woman that we love. And we know she's there because we see glimpses of her. And as black men, like, I feel like that's what he was doing. He had to prove, like, hey, I'm gonna defend your honor, I'm gonna do this, because that's what situation he was in. Because even if my wife, man, like, if she put me in a situation where a dude disrespect her and she knows she don't want it to escalate to that point, she should have been like, nah, Cam, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that big of a deal. But if you know your husband's temperament, and she should have like just, hey, chill out. It's not the time and place for that. You know you winning the Grammy. You know you winning the Oscar tonight. Let's just chill out. Don't make a bad. Don't look like that crazy black guy. Don't look like that. So, and then it could have went money wise. It could have been bad for Will too. He could have sued the crap out of him. So I feel like as black men, we just gotta stop jumping through these hoops, man. Like, it's certain things, like me and my wife, it's nothing that I can do. Like, it's just they gotta go through therapy. Like, everybody should go to therapy, to be honest.
Real talk.
Like, they just have to go through these things, because she's not gonna 100% think Will is this guy. He not gonna be Tupac. He not gonna be that. He's never gonna be that. And she wants that for whatever odd reason, or I don't know if she wants that, because we're just going off of what we think. But I know, based off of what I can relate to my own self, when I have put myself in situations like Will, where I acted out of emotions, it was because I was doing something for her. And yeah, I'm nobody's punk. And at the same time, like, it's certain stuff that I would have just let slide. Like, I would have probably, if it was just normal, I would let slide. But if my wife had a problem with it, I would have jumped in. And I realized that was weak. And I realized that I would have made a weak move if I would have been in the same situation. I probably would do the same exact thing.
Yeah, I analyzed the situation, and I always felt like you can't say what's offensive to some people. You know, I look at a lot of people talking about how it wasn't something that should have been offended. And then some people saying, yeah, he should have been protecting his wife. He was protecting his wife, you know.
Nah.
And I look at it at two different angles. For one, I can't say what's offensive to Will Smith or Jada Pinkett. So I don't know what's offensive to them. I can say from my standpoint that wasn't offensive for me, but I can never say what's offensive to somebody else. Now, on the other standpoint, I can't say...
That's the whole definition of offensive, because you might take offense to something that I don't take offense.
Right. And then I can't say that he was protecting her because she wasn't in no harm.
Yeah.
You know, verbally, was she offended? Yeah, but
maybe.
Technically, was she being harmed? No. So it was never called for violence. And out of the whole situation, the main thing I want to take away from it, because I don't feel like what Will Smith did was cool. You know, he could have defended her if people claimed that she was getting defended with his words, like he did after he put his hands on him. He could have defended her with just using his words. And I want to take away from the whole situation that out of everything, we all should be modeling after Chris Rock. I want to be strong enough to be able to not to lay hands on somebody after they put hands on me. I feel like that was a great way to handle it without making it worse than what it already was. Because let's just say if Chris Rock would have fought back, everybody talk about how it would have had to cut to commercial break. Chris Rock would have put hands on him, but that only would have made
been back at the Grammys.
They wouldn't have been back, and it would never brought nothing but more. Yep, and it would have brought nothing but more problems for both of their careers.
And it's not enough black people at the Oscars as it is. You get what I'm saying? Right. It's not an overflow of black actors that's invited to the Oscars. Will Smith has been acting for a very long time, like almost 2 decades plus or more. I'm not really sure how long he's been acting, but you got to understand that this guy is just now getting an Oscars after all the movies that he did. He's just not getting it. It was not the time. Like a lot of times, you got to know where.
You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Yeah, it's just not that time. Like I've been in situations where maybe I might have been at work and somebody when I used to work at McDonald's, I remember this guy disrespecting their customer. I let him know. I just didn't smack him because I'm like, oh man, I'm about to smack him and show him that I ain't no punk. Because first of all, let's get this straight. You only smack somebody that you know that you can whoop.
Yeah.
You don't. I've never been smacked a day in my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the people that I have seen got smacked, you always smack somebody when you think he's a sissy. You think he's soft. You think he ain't gonna do nothing. You don't get no kudos for smacking somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Chris Walker's soft or nothing like that because I don't know the guy. Right. But Will apparently thought that because he would have never smacked. He would have never smacked me or anybody that he feel like he's gonna lose against.
He might have smacked Chris Rock, but he wouldn't smack Dwayne Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like if Dwayne Rock,
you're not smacking him. You would have punched him. Even if you think you could have, even if you think you could have, what's name? You would have socked him.
Yeah, because he a big dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He a big dude. You would have did something to keep him defensive. But like I said, Chris Rock handled it well, and I feel like we need to take a chapter out of his book, like how to handle things. Because it's only going to beget more violence. Yeah. Say I'm walking inside of a gas station with my wife, and a guy like, damn, bitch, you got a fat booty or whatever you want to say to disrespect my wife. I got 2 choices. I could handle this guy, or I could just let it flow. Now, mind you, if we just walk away and no violence is done, we both go about our day. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife go home, we have a beautiful dinner, whatever. But if I handle him, it's a good chance I might go to jail for, putting hands on him. Or what if I had to shoot him? Or what if he shoot me? We missing out just because I decided to react violently. You know what I'm saying? And that's our problem in our culture, that we feel like we gotta react violently with everything. It's a way to solve things.
Yeah, words,
man, look, man, don't disrespect my wife. That's my wife. Dog, I'll do whatever I want. All right, man, whatever, dog. You got it. Until he put his hands on me, I shouldn't feel like I should have to put my hands on him. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only time when you really should. Some people will try to do certain things to push buttons, and like being from the hood, hey, when somebody say something, you're supposed to do something over words. But we see all these kids dying over words. Like we see all these artists dying over words. Yeah. I said this and you said this, and next thing you know, it's disrespect and it's online and everybody can see it. So now you go get your gun and you want to shoot them. Or if you try to fight like King Von did, somebody shoot you. Like it's so many different levels. So ain't no point of losing your life for words. Like it's just not no point in losing your life for words. And nobody has threatened you. Nobody said it's gonna kill your family. Nobody said anything to hurt you. And Chris Rock didn't say anything to be assaulted. To somebody put hands on him for no reason. He didn't deserve that. Right. And Will, man, you didn't even apologize, and you felt like it was a good thing. And
at the moment,
it is disgusting because we're praising him for smacking somebody.
Yeah,
but if we would have had
crowd,
let that been a Kanye West, or let that been somebody that we don't seek favorably upon, or everybody don't like.
Right.
Everybody would have been upward. Yeah. Oh my God! I didn't hear Obama call him an a-hole. And I use Kanye West so much because everything he does, you know what I'm saying? Like Gay said, everything he do cause a new debate. You know what I'm saying? So if he would have went up there and smacked Pete Davis for hosting the Oscars, for saying like, oh yeah, Kim, remember we had sex? If him and his wife get back together, remember that night? Yeah, we're gonna make a second. I'm gonna drop my own tape. Then he would went up there and smack him. Oh, he's crazy. We would have said that, but nobody said that. They're like, oh, he's defending his honor. So man,
because Will Smith is, according to the media and everybody else, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a nice guy can slip. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you deem crazy or uncool, it's no excuse for what you do. And like I said, man, everybody can redeem themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
feel like it's nothing wrong with him apologizing and manning up for what he did because it was wrong. He should never handled it like that. Could I say he was wrong for feeling offended? No.
Nah, you can't say
Yeah,
that.
you can't say that
It's a
because
matter of
some
opinion.
people could be offended, man. And you could be crossing the street, and they don't like the way you cross the street. That could offend them or something. But it's still ultimately no reason for anybody to have to put their hands on anybody. And I feel like Will Smith really needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Like some mental guidance, some talking to, like, cause stuff like that just don't come out of nowhere. A lot of times it's a build up, and as a man, you just feel like, man, I can't take this no more. Ain't no telling what he was dealing with prior to the awards. Probably just a huge buildup of people talking about his wife, and he just tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's no excuse for what he did. But ultimately, I don't have anything else to say about that whole situation.
Yes, man. You just with his whole family, with the whole thing, just try to be understanding. Like at the end of the day, Will Smith, a black actor, you know what I'm saying? Chris Rock is a black comedian. Jada Pinkett is a black woman, and I don't want to say anything negative about none of them. So we know they all have their own lives. We know they're all going through stuff. So we just hope that, you know, whatever he was going through at that point in time, that he gets, you know, help with that situation. And, you know, big ups to Chris Rock for, you know, still being professional. A lot of people like saying like, oh, I would have never been able to do it. You would never been asked to do the Grammys, the Oscars. Right. They would never put you in that situation. A lot of comedians never done it ever in their whole career. Like, so you can't try to down him for being in that situation, because he's very accomplished as a comedian, as an actor, you know, as a director, and everything that he's ever done. Like, man, salute to Chris Rock. For sure you did your thing. So one thing that we do want to talk about next is this this whole thing where I think it was like Faison had made a comment. He was on some radio station or what podcast, and he made a comment talking about pretty much people on YouTube, or people not even on YouTube, on Instagram. And one of the people that they brought up was like, oh yeah, it's good that comedians can make money, and, you know, they got other avenues to make money. They don't just have to, you know, solely depend on, you know, movies and stand up. Right. He was like, they brought up Country Wayne. Like, Country Wayne is doing his thing. He said, well, I don't know about that. And the thing that I had a problem with him, and if you guys check it out, if you the thing I had a problem with, so he doesn't know Country Wayne. And by him not knowing Country Wayne, or even know his financials, how can you say what he's doing and what he's not doing? And then they had one of the guys that's on Country Wayne videos. He came in there. He said, hey, I'm an actor as well. Now, he's not as accomplished as Faison, of course, because a lot of people know Faison from Friday. Like, I really don't know too many other movies that he was in. I know he was in them.
a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, but I like Faison, like Friday is his staple, the big worm thing. So that part right there, that being said, like, Faison is an accomplished actor. You know, he's done the movies and stuff like that. But at the same time, man, like, why do we have to say something negative about this man? Like, okay, Country Wayne, you're doing your thing. It looks like you're successful. Even if it's just a look.
Right.
Be happy for him, man. Send him like, okay, yeah, I'm big dog. You know, what's now? I'm sending you off what's now. You doing your thing. You ain't got like, oh, I get residuals. I get this. What is he getting off of that when it's done? Let's get this straight, man. If you got a business right now, and your business is successful, and you making money, you made a lot of money, and you made this money in 10 years, then you sell your business, you're not going to get any residuals. So if you have a company, and let's just say you didn't sell it for a lot, but you take little residuals throughout the years, you get a steady paycheck. Allen Iverson, he gets a steady paycheck from Reebok every single year, right? He gets that. He set his contract up like that. He didn't take a big chunk. He get $2 million a year or something around that. It's people like LeBron James, they got a stupid big contract. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of money. Or Michael Jordan, it took a lot of money, and he still get residuals. You don't really know that person's situation for you to comment on it, man. And I noticed that Faison does that a lot. I don't know why he always comments on people's stuff. He commented on Jay-Z, oh, he wasn't no drug dealer. You don't know this nigga. at all.
Yeah,
Like you don't know, you was not there with him. You weren't doing any of that. First of all, he had to have some type of money because he did not get signed when he first got on. Jay-Z did not get signed. He did not get pushed by anybody. It was him, Dame Dash, and Beans, or whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Biggs, I think Biggs.
Biggs, yeah.
Yeah, it was them three. It was them. So he did all of this with just these three guys. And for some reason, like every single time, Faison, you always gotta throw something at the other person to try to make them be down. Like I don't understand why are you like that? Like these people are black accomplished people. Like why don't you throw something at somebody else that said maybe something negative about you? They didn't even say nothing about it. They're not even thinking about you.
Yeah, ultimately, what I want to take away from this situation is it's not. You don't, I guess, it's like what our moms used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like, you don't necessarily have to tear somebody down unless they said something about you. Like, for example, the way Kevin Hart handled that situation with Cat Williams was okay with me because Cat Williams was already mouthing off about him, and Kevin Hart went ahead and addressed it after so many times because he started talking about Tiffany Harris. And I thought that was all right the way he handled that. The same thing with Country Wayne. I don't understand what would be the point of you saying anything negative about the guy. And I don't know if he ever said anything about you. I haven't seen all his interviews for him to say anything about you. But Faison Love, for your last name to be Love, you sure don't be showing none of it. Because he always talking about everybody. Like, he said something about Dave Chappelle not too long ago. And this might just be his stick, you know what I'm saying? This might be his thing to keep him relevant. I just hope that everybody just be mindful of what you're saying about people, especially when you don't have the facts to back up what you're saying. Like, even if he made a whole bunch of money off of Instagram, let's just say he made $1 million. I don't know how much he made. Let's just say he made $1 million. That'd be foolish of him not to invest any of that money. Even if you get residual checks every year or so, you just getting them checks and not reinvesting it, that's not building any type of wealth. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me being on welfare, you know, or whatever, you know, because I'm getting a steady check. I don't do nothing else, you know. Like, so either you hating for the sake of hating, or you need to just get some real true advice. Or if you want to work with the guy, just say you want to work with him. Like, hey, maybe we could do some work sometime or something. I don't know. I just felt like it was distasteful for him to comment on another man's living situation. So look, I know we've been on a lot of serious tips, but like I want to say this. Let's have a discussion about this real quick. Top five black movies, dog. And you know what I mean, dog? Like Friday, you know what I'm saying, The Wood, like what would you say is your top five that don't get old, that is not tiring to you?
I can always watch The Wood. I can always watch Friday for sure.
Which Friday? You talking about the first one? You think the first one the best one?
To me, in my personal opinion, yeah. I can always watch that one. That's two. What else?
I don't know, man. I feel like
I can always watch.
Yeah, that you could go back to. What about Juice, and what about you know what I'm saying? What about
New Jack City is a movie that I can always watch. Like if it comes on, I can watch it.
Menace to Society?
Nah, man. Like not so much.
Not so much.
Not even
man, to be honest, man, I know this might be controversial, but I think Baby Boy is on there.
Yeah, Baby Boy for sure.
The reason why, because even though it's not that good of a movie, in my opinion, I could always watch it. Like I find myself drawn to it every time it's on BET or anything. I can sit there and just enjoy a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a comedy than a drama, in my opinion. Yeah, but it's some
Detroit movies that I like that, man. It's like I've been watching a lot of Detroit movies, to be honest. Like on Tulu, this is one show called McGraw that you guys should check out. It's a really good show.
I still haven't checked it out. I'm gonna check it out.
It's a lot of movies. Like I just finished this movie called These Men Are For Everybody, which wasn't bad. Like a lot of them, it's like you could tell the director was the plot he's going, but they're very entertaining to watch. Like the acting is good. The acting's not terrible. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They got better as they kept going. So if you are in there, go to Black Cinema on Tulu and check out some of those Detroit movies like 12.
I think my favorite one
Plug
was
Love.
I was just about to bring it up. That was my favorite one so far.
Yeah. That was really good, actually. That's probably one of the best ones on there.
Had a great storyline. Things like you said, things can get a little shaky at times in the movies. Like,
but you know what I'm saying, they doing it themselves. So man, like they it's not like they got these big box off budgets and stuff like that. They're doing it their own. So salute to them guys. Shout out to them, man, for doing it.
What's name was pretty entertaining too. Buffed Up.
Yeah, I like Buffed Up. My man's commentary with that nigga funny, man.
Yeah.
I like that nigga, man. He's a silly guy.
But like, if I had to think about 5 movies for Show Friday, I think the first one is the best one.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of argued about the other ones, but the first one was just so genuine that it kind of rose above the other ones in my opinion. And then I would put Menace to Society on there. I like Menace to Society. But I was thinking about some of the Wayans Brothers movies, but I feel like they get their own. They got their own list, like.
Of course, like, Scary Movie, the first one is like.
And then
on there
because that's kind of like that's not really a
all
black movie, but it's like a black movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like you said, Scary Movie is cold, and then Low Down Dirty Shame, man. I love Low Down Dirty Shame.
I'm gonna get you, sucker, man.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's definitely on there.
That's always
man.
the one I'm gonna watch.
It's some classics, you know. So it's hard to narrow it down to like 5 movies, but definitely one of my favorite of all time is Low Down Dirty Shame, man. It's something about that movie that I used to just love.
Yeah.
And
Jada
Blank
Pinkett,
Man.
I like Jada Pinkett did her thing in that, man. Like that was the Jada Pinkett that I liked. I liked her watching her in a lot of those. I like Poetic Justice.
more of a comedic style.
Yeah, she was silly.
Because I really didn't care for her. Like a lot of people like Set It Off. I didn't care for Set It Off.
Set It Off was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't care for that movie.
Was the plot then? Yeah,
I think the plot was all right. I just didn't like the direction they ended up going with towards the end. Mm-hmm. Like it was just like, man, like
you
could have let them all get away. Like all of them could have. You could have just let them get away. And I
think that's one of the things that push you together. Like I know, who doesn't get their flowers enough, man? Vivica A. Fox, man. Like Vivica A. Fox is the truth. Like man, I loved her in what's that? Tuca Play That Game. I love her in Booty Call. Yeah. I love her in all those type of movies.
Yeah, for sure, man. She really is a hidden gem, man, because she knocks it out the park every single time. Sure. And she could play the mama role, the sister role, like all types of. She was in Kill Bill, like.
And you forget she was in Soul Food too.
Oh yeah, she was. She did a great. She was the like auntie. He was the little boy mom. Yeah. The
only thing I like about that, man, they just had her. The one thing we gotta talk about is how was they eating Thanksgiving dinner every Sunday, and they all the sisters was in shape. That doesn't make sense. Like man, if you eating Thanksgiving dinner every Sunday, they said they ate like this every Sunday. Ain't no way you should see a collarbone. Y'all should have been big as a house. Like you see how Big Mama was big. That's how everybody. That's how all
everybody should have had diabetes.
Yeah, like ain't no way because they had 3 meats. They had catfish, chicken, and like another meat. Like man, who eats like that? Like
right. They was tearing it up, dog.
And every Sunday talking about your macaroni and cheese, peach cobbler. I'm like what?
Everything, like they had everything. Not even like that was bigger than Thanksgiving dinner. Like
that was cornbread,
like, maybe ham and turkey, but they had gator and all.
They had all type of stuff, man. Like I ain't gonna hold you up. I wouldn't want to eat like that.
Man, I would be there like once a month, maybe. Like, Terrence ain't coming this week. He coming.
Like, I love seeing soul food, man, but I could eat a side, maybe one of the sides.
Another movie that was slept on is a classic in my opinion is This Christmas.
I love with
Chris Brown and man, that's a great
I like
black
that
movie,
one with DC Young Fly too. I ain't gonna hold you.
I never watched that. I never got a chance to watch it.
That one pretty good as well, man. They did their thing. You know who's I like? What's my man's name? JB Smooth. I like. JB Smooth,
me too, man.
He a funny cat.
Yeah, man. I like him too. He been doing a lot of them bet and casino ads, but
the season. Yeah,
Speaking of Jay Smooth, have you ever checked out Real Husbands of Hollywood?
I checked it out. Yeah, I like it.
I like the little spin they put on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Stop making all these even though it's not a reality show,
Yeah.
but make it not so serious. And I think the cast of guys they got, they
Yeah.
mix well, with Nelly, Nick Cannon, and Kevin Hart. I feel like it's a great cast of guys. They play off each other.
Yeah, they do a good job, man. I like those guys together. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I thought it was gonna be corny.
It's kind of funny.
I actually like it. Like, what other movie would I say is one of my favorites, man? I would have to say, I like All About the Benjamins too. All About the Benjamins.
Yeah, All About. You talking about Chris Tucker?
No, All About the Benjamins is Ice Cube and Mike Epps.
What's the one with Chris Tucker and my man?
That's Mo Money, I think.
Yeah, that was alright, but
Chris Tucker is a man. He's really good. Like, I was watching Rush Hour the other day, and I was like, man, I forgot how much I really like Chris Tucker in this movie.
Yeah, Chris Tucker got a way of demanding the attention on screen. Like, whenever he's on screen, he does a great job at like controlling the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever watching, like, even when he was in The Fifth Element, he was some of the best parts of The Fifth Element.
Dang, what's that movie called, dog? With Eddie, what's that John called? We used to like, man, Undercover Brother.
Oh yeah,
that was my joint too. Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother, that was good. I really that's slept on too, man. That's another slept on. And then what's the name too? If you go back and watch it, it's way more funnier now. Dave Chappelle only movie, like his first.
You talking about Half Baked?
Yeah, Half Baked is pretty funny when you go back and watch it. Like when I was younger and I was watching, I was like, I didn't really get the jokes, but now I'm like, all right, this kind of is kind of funny.
You know who like I didn't think I was gonna like until I watched it, and I kind of just like it when I see skits. Is Key and Peele. Like, I like it. Like, watching the whole show, I really don't care for watching the whole show, but watching it like on skits when they just show the skits,
I see the little snippets on what's name, because it's easier to digest, like, especially when you get to see their best skits. But like when you're watching the show and they got the whack skits in between, it don't be really that funny.
Yeah, man.
And speaking of Jordan Peele, man,
Get Out or Us?
Yeah, his whole catalog, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
his whole catalog, man. Like, y'all gotta pay attention in these movies, man. Like, it's a lot of nice little hidden things, man. And I appreciate the way he do his cinematography. It's really nice. You know what I'm saying? I think Cuz is dope, man.
I like Jordan Peele. He's a great director. He's the guy's actually funny, man. Like, even Michael Keaton, he's funny. Like, I think he's on Saturday Night Live. I like that guy. He's funny too, man. It's like a lot of comedians, they're doing their thing. I like how people is getting their own chance to make their own movies.
Right,
Netflix is
giving
people opportunities. Like, I caught that Halle Berry movie where she was a boxer.
Yeah, I watched that too. That was all right.
The fact that
it was all right.
It was good. Like, I liked it.
It was all right. It was all right. You know. It got its little grievances. You know.
Yeah, like, it's things that I would have never did. But like I do. It was enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed it. You ever seen that movie, Mister? Who was in it? It was some little boy, man. It was this black boy that was in it, and his mom is what's old girl name? I forgot girl name, dog. But Mister is a good movie. You guys gotta check that one out.
I'm gonna check it out.
What's that lady name, man? That her husband killed her whole family. She's Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is the mom. She's like on drugs or something.
Oh man, Jennifer Hudson slept on too, man. She been knocking out the park.
Yeah, Jennifer
for her
Hudson
to be like a singer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. First introduced as a singer, but in every movie and every role, she does a great job. Like, she did a great job in Aretha.
I didn't see Aretha. Yeah,
Aretha, man. She did a great job, man. Her and Marlon. I feel like he don't get enough credit too.
Marlon, he's good, man. Yeah, like, he's good.
Like, his acting is almost. I would say
don't say Jamie Foxx.
No, not.
I say Jamie is up there.
Jamie Foxx is the top black actor. Period. Like, I don't care what nobody say. He's the top black actor. Like, nobody's better than Jamie Foxx. I'm about to say Marlon. Acting might be better than his comedy. Like his movies be funny.
I never seen his stand up comedy.
His stand up is not that funny to me. It's not bad, but it's just like little cringy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like the Waynes, they always got a neck for showing butts and stuff like that. And you kind of get that kind of feel off of his stand up. Like it's not real bad, but it's like kind of cringy jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's not bust out laugh, but he got points where he is funny. Like he is a funny guy. Yeah. He's genuinely funny, but some of his jokes can be just like,
That's how I think it. Like it used to be like. It used to be somebody had to go on stage and they had to kill it like for 2 hours. Now I think it's like, yeah, you can be funny, but you don't have to do stand-up to be funny.
Right.
Like stand-up is another bag, but is stand-up the biggest bag? No, because if you're not selling out, stadiums or arenas or, big coliseums, then you're really not going to get that big bag.
Right.
But like I feel like when you have the opportunity to make money different ways and okay, I'm gonna do skits. I love skits. I appreciate like Country Wayne. I love watching his skits.
Yeah, me
is
too.
Country Wayne hilarious? Like, is he Dave Chappelle? No, I would say he's Dave Chappelle. But is his stuff entertaining? Yes. When it comes past, every time it comes past, I always watch it.
Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of these, for lack of a better term, Instagram stars or comedians and everything. I think they shine in these small skits and they know how to work their lane. And a lot of comedians get mad because they don't go through the same ropes and hoops and stuff they had to go through. But at the end of the day, it's this day and age, it's the internet. I could load up a video straight from my phone, and if it's funny, everybody gonna share it.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to a stand-up place and tell a whole bunch of jokes to get a role in the movie.
Like,
all I gotta do.
How you feel about T.I. right now?
T.I., man, I haven't had a chance to watch his stand-up, but I think he's a hood funny guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of them uncles who crack jokes at the party and always able to make people laugh. So I'm interested to hearing his down-to-earth comedy. I feel like he's going to be up there talking about some real-life stuff. Like, instead of talking about, rich life, he probably be talking about what happened when he was growing up in Bankhead.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to, hear a little flavor. And I don't think if a comedian can grab a mic and start rapping, what's wrong with a rapper grab a mic and start telling jokes?
I think like we always knew he was funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I liked his show. I like Hustle, Family Hustle, whatever it's called. I always liked it. So we always knew guys like that was funny. And like T.I., to me, he's always one of those people that if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it. He's gonna jump out there and do it. And the fact that he said, okay, I did the podcast, and he's like, I realized that I was wasting more money. He's like, it wasn't for me. I didn't feel like having a job. It wasn't fun no more. So I stopped it. I'm doing the comedian things now, and you can tell he's not doing it for money. He's just doing it. He's like Donald Trump. He's just doing it just because he wants to do it. And, salute to guys like that that's not afraid for people like, oh, what is this guy doing? And he shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be doing that. He's not putting himself in a box. You feel like he got something to say, he want to say it. I feel like anybody should do that. If you feel like you have a voice for something, or if you want to say whatever you want to say, just do it. Kevin Samuels is like 50-something years old, and this dude is giving all the men in the world advice, and people is listening to him because they like his point of view.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, T.I., do your thing. Anybody got something to say about him, being able to, step out there, you just a hater, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get out your own way, man. Like, if whatever you think you're talented in, try it. Why not? Why not? In this day and age, you got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? You got so many rappers who turn actor and they better at acting. Yeah. Like, just imagine if Will Smith never started acting. Yeah. And he stayed the Fresh Prince and kept rapping. His acting is better than his rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Like Wild Wild West. That's my joint, man. I love going straight to the Wild Wild West. That nigga Cisco was killing that crap,
He was killing that shit, dog,
that
man.
Nigga was destroying
I miss them die-hard singers like that,
Yeah.
Like, we don't really have, like, straight-up bang vocalists who be just killing it like that. Like, we got a lot of more melodic sounding music, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? I just miss the straight-up vocalists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people hitting notes like Michael and Cisco and all them type of people, you know what I'm saying? We don't have that. Nah, not really. At least I don't heard it. Let me know in the comments below.
R&B is not the bag no more. Like, R&B has never been a big bag for anybody.
It just
R&B has never been a stadium, you packing out stadiums. It's not like that. It's always, so a lot of people are going towards pop, where they got their little boop, 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 like a little bop to it. So because it's a bigger bag, and you can't get mad at these people that rather go this way, and because this is what people want to hear now. R&B is just not a big enough bag. You see, Beyonce left R&B. A lot of people. Chris Brown was an R&B artist. He just jumped over straight. You know, Usher was an R&B artist. He jumped over like to be pop, even though he's still more R&B. Yeah. But
he got the pop elements for sure.
He can be pop if he needs to be. He can make a pop song. So pop is what people try to transpire to be. Yeah.
That's what's at right now, you know, and it's good sounding music, you know what I'm saying? Like all music, not all music, but most music is good music for me. And I ain't got nothing wrong with it. You know, I just miss heavy vocalists, you know what I'm saying? You don't really get to hear no huge ballads like that, you know what I'm saying?
I think they're still out there. I think they're
I don't think they're not. Enough. Yeah, they're not pushed enough yet.
We know them enough. Like they're not being publicized.
Yeah, you ain't gonna hear it on the radio for sure. Like that's not something you're gonna hear like that on the radio.
Yeah, they're not gonna push it. And the thing I love about music nowadays is that you really don't have to be on the radio to be popular. It used to be where this DJ, you had to grease his palms, you had to take care of him.
Right, you had to feed the whole family, take them all out to dinner.
And if you wanted to be successful, now it's like we was talking the other day, and like Tyler the Creator, I have never heard one of his songs on the radio. This guy has a stupid following. Like when he comes to Michigan, he does the biggest arenas. He goes there and he has these guys that come out and people just die hard with him. And I've listened to Tyler the Creator music. Is it for me? Not necessarily. I really listen to a different type of music, but do I like a lot of his songs? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And I feel like with having his type of push and these people seeing, hey, I don't have to go this way. I can go this way. I can go 100% this way and still be good. I think that people should take that chance. If you have a voice, like we were saying, and go out there and do it, you don't have to do what other people used to do, like where they had somebody else was in control of your career. Now you can honestly just go viral just based off just being good. I hear people's songs all the time, like that is real sweet, or this guy's sweet, and then I hear another song where I'm like, it's not like that, and then they might fall off. You just got to keep going out there. And shout out to Corla Ray too, man, because she, like I said, she's not really my taste in music, but I hear her all the time, and she's always having an upbeat type of tempo song where it's like she knows how to make hits and she knows what she's doing out there. So for a girl to be that young to still be making songs, I don't know if somebody's writing her music or whatever the case, or even if somebody is writing her music, it doesn't make a difference because she know how to deliver. She's the one
who delivering it. Yeah.
So she's doing her thing,
man. Yeah, all love, sent always, man.
Well, man, that's about it for y'all today. If y'all have something that y'all want us to speak on, just put it
in the comments below. Like, just put it in the comments below. If you got something you want to touch on, we're going to try to have this show weekly, you know what I'm saying, and bring y'all the best content. This Terrence signing out from the culture and everything in between.
It's right there. You can see it.
That's Cam. And we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.